All right, guys. So, in the light of Spider-Man coming out, we have to acknowledge something. Okay, for every good game that comes out, there's always some version of trash that seems to seep up. And the worst game of the year actually would have gone to Gollum, Lord of the Rings Gollum, developed by some German studio, I believe. And that game, you got to see Bilbo Baggins turn into Gollum. I forget the lore of the Lord of the Rings, but point is, you have what you call a very polished game. Even the most high-end PCs could run it. I mean, just look at anybody who ever played the game. They'll tell you the game is a masterpiece. Okay, it's a big old masterpiece. And for me personally, I did not have the honor of playing it. Also, by the way, I'm going to be playing Spider-Man this weekend, so I'm going to see if I can stream. If not, then I will just drop a review as normal. I can't wait to review that game. Sorry, I had to gush about an actual masterpiece. So, what is this new game that has gotten everybody chatting up? And so, our new game is actually called Skull Island: Rise of Kong. Now, if you're not familiar, the King Kong franchise is about big old gorilla. You go to Skull Island, which has a lot of deadly creatures, but I digress. And so, this one might actually dethrone Lord of the Rings Gollum by being the worst game of the year. Now, I know that's a really high bar to reach. I mean, how do you get the worst game of the year, hands down? So I'm actually gonna play a couple of clips from the game, just understand what we're working with here. So here's clip number one.
Kong! What was that white box on the floor? There it is! Oh my god, there it is! The JPEG! There it is! Yes, we saw it! We saw the JPEG! Yes! Yes! We saw it! I love this game! I was here!
So I see we have the utmost quality that has come out of this game. Whew, I actually could not stop laughing. So I'm actually going to read some reviews before I really dig into this game because I have not played it and I actually am only seeing it out today, and I'll have to show you that clip. I'm trying not to laugh here. I think it's important to really understand how people like this game. So I'm actually going to go on Steam, and for a whopping 32.99 Canadian, you can buy this game, or I believe that's about, I don't know, $30 US, give or take. And it's on a 20% sale right now, so you can tell that it's having a good time, that people really wanted to play this game. So I'm actually going to open some of these reviews, and all these are today, and these are very, day one reviews aren't the best, but let's let's see what people are saying about this masterpiece. So, not recommended, zero point 0.8 hours on record, charging $34.99, I believe that's pounds, for this game is one of the most audacious things I've seen in my life. Holy beep! This is bad. Is this bad? How is this even allowed to be sold? We've peaked. Not even fun playing it as a bit. This should not be something you can legally sell. Who gave these devs the licensing for these? This game is peak PS2 era. Oh, we got a positive one here where he says, recommended, zero point 0.2 hours on record. Very good. I like the part where it tells me to use a key on my keyboard that I do not have. 10 out of 10. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I'm going to read a couple more of these. There's only actually 12, so let's keep going. Not recommended, zero point 0.4 hours on record. $60 CAD is a joke. I don't know what that means. Game isn't fun. This is a meme game that someone decided was worth something. Recommended 2.8 hours on record. This is a Monkey Souls like. Note this is the game's positive reviews to my right. Okay, this game here on launch day one. I'm here to write things through as a type. This has 0 positive and negative reviews. Hold on, I gotta keep going. I played the game for and it's solid as fuck. The graphics and art style are extremely well done. I love cutscenes and the story. I love even more that you can actually see the raw emotion in Kong's face. It's awesome. Even more awesome is the sheer amount of cool fighting mechanic ideas that you can do It's extremely fun, and I demonstrate this, and you can see for yourself in that video that I linked above. I witnessed 0 bugs in my first hour plus of gameplay. The sound and music are extremely well done. The controls are extremely fluid, responsive, and most important, as fun as hell. It saddens me that a total POS acid trash survival game will always have a ton of fanboys defending cobbled together cash grab trash, but this game is 100 times better and is getting such ridiculous hate here on its launch day today. I am not a fan of this game. I didn't know anything about it or the developers until I saw it as a new release on Steam today. First time I've ever heard of it. I honestly went in and what happened and expected it to be bad. Wow, this is like must be a really unpopular opinion. And it surprised me. Surprised the fuck out of me, actually. It's a good damn game. I highly encourage you to try it. It looks good. If you don't like it, simply refund it using their 2-week refund policy. Highly recommend. The price might be a little bit steep, but if this game has 50 plus hours of content, I feel it's worth the price. And I'm just gonna look at a couple comments. Don't smoke crack. I'm sure this guy defends NFTs too. Now that would be really tough if he defended NFTs. You should turn on your screen when you play the game. You play a game, sorry. How did they pay you for this to get that back? So as you can tell, most people are rather not fond of this game. Because, I mean, after this footage I showed you, I mean, you see what we're working with? This actually looks like, you ever watch, I don't know if they had it for other people, but it was for, sorry. It looks like Beast Wars for the old like Transformer show, Beast Wars Transformers. That's, at least, that has the excuse that it came out in the 1990s, okay? 90s was a time where animation, especially 3D, was getting its foot off the ground, okay? So I can't hold them against it, but come on, guys. I mean, that this game looks like it's still in like ideation phase. You know how like you ever see like pre-alpha games and how like the build is so basic? That's what this game looks like. There's no polish on it, and the fact that they are even offering a Rise of Kong Colossal Edition is the part that kills me. $46.33 for this piece of garbage. Oh my god. Oh man. I believe that Yandere Dev will finish Yandere Simulator before we get a polish on this game. There's no chance. I want you to take in that Yandere Simulator from the guy who cannot code. And I'm telling you this as an IT student. So please actually listen to what I have to say. This guy cannot code for the life of him, and and even that game looks more polished than this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot even imagine who actually pays for this. Bro, I want you to imagine $46.33 for this piece of garbage. I cannot imagine it. And now, of course, I am not going to buy this game because one, I'm also not going to fork over $32. Maybe if this game has it was like $1, I definitely would get it. But holy, I just want you guys to. I'm not gonna read the whole part, but I just want you to hear how they're gonna market this game to you. So, embark on a third-person action adventure quest to avenge the death of your parents at the hands of the ultimate predator, Gaw. Conquer waves of primal beasts and defeat the minions of your arch nemesis on your way to becoming the rightful king of Skull Island. Traverse the mysterious island and uncover lore and all the secrets the island has to offer as you encounter swamps, waterfalls, jungles, and skull light-filled caves. Yo, okay, so whoever's on the marketing team has to be like, you know what? Hats off to you. You actually can sell garbage. You should actually be a salesman. I feel like a salesman can actually give you like a viable career. You, on the other hand, oh man. Now, before we end off this video, I just want to take a look at what else these people have dropped. So this is by developer Iguanabe. So we're just going to do a quick Google search and see what they have released. All right, so I had to go onto IGN for a little bit, but just to see what they've made. So according to IGN at least, they have made G.I. Joe Operation Blackout, which I have personally never played. They have played the Head Snatchers, which I also have never heard of. Little League World Series Baseball. This looks like it actually could be somewhat popular just because people, for some reason, like these kind of games. Monster Bag, the course Skull Island Rise of Kong, and What Lies in the Multiverse. So let's take a look at, let's see, Little League World Series Baseball. And, okay, I guess it has a 10 rating on it, but I don't see anyone else really like talking about it. This looks like botched Wii Sports, but I digress. I mean, well, so guys, I'm really just going to tell you, do not support products that are terrible, because this will incentivize more bad practices. So, of course, well, the internet is probably going to drag this game for the next couple of days. Not really my point, but yeah, no, really, save your money. Like, spend money on products that are actually going to be good. Like, I know for a fact that Insomniac is going to give me my money's worth out of Spider-Man 2. That's why I'm going to platinum it whenever I get the chance. Actually, I'll probably platinum it next week, honestly. That's the point. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me. So, and also the fact that somebody actually greenlit this and said this game is ready to go right out of the oven is insane to me. There's no chance. There's actually no chance that somebody said this is a good idea. But oh, I digress. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, actually, it actually hurts to even like look at this game. Whew, I'm gonna get an aneurysm. So yeah, I would say also, show companies that you're willing to put in the time and the money for, good products. Not like, EA Sports games, which have really bad practices, which someone else can tell you about, because that's not what this video is for. I'm just here to poke fun at this video game for looking so ass. And, support products and show that gaming companies that despite the amount of layoffs that they do and the amount of money that they spend, we're willing to pay for good products. And so with all that, I would usually put in a plug for Spider-Man 2, but I've done more than enough on my channel for that game. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my socials down in the description below. And for now, we'll be monkeying about on the weekend. Have a good one.